A fire burning near America's most secretive military base. Smoke over restricted airspace. And the internet is already asking one question. Was this just a wildfire? Or something sinister happening behind the walls of Area 51? In the Nevada desert, smoke is rising over one of the most secretive stretches of land in America, and conspiracy theories are spreading almost as fast as the flames. The Quail Springs Fire broke out on July 26th in Lincoln County, burning near Bald Mountain inside the Nevada Test and Training Range, a military zone off-limits to the public. By Monday, it had scorched more than 4,400 acres, with 0% containment. Officials say lightning sparked the blaze. That explanation has done little to satisfy those watching smoke curl over restricted airspace long associated with secrecy.
I don't want to be that guy, but I wonder if they're testing directed energy weapons, and this is the result.
Others online floated theories ranging from a botched weapons test to something more extraterrestrial, evidence being burned away before anyone could see it. Area 51 has thrived on secrecy for decades. Established in 1955, it remained almost entirely unknown until 1989, when a televised claim describing secret work near Groom Lake studying alien technology set off speculation the base has never fully shaken since. It wasn't until 2013 that the CIA officially confirmed the site's existence, releasing a declassified report that tied a surge in Cold War-era UFO sightings to high-altitude testing of spy planes rather than anything otherworldly. Back on the ground, firefighters are taking a different approach given where the blaze sits.
The Quail Springs Fire experienced moderate growth, primarily due to winds, high temperatures, and low relative humidity.
26 personnel are working the fire lines under a confine and contain strategy rather than a full suppression effort, a decision shaped by the restricted terrain they are operating in. Officials say no evacuations have been ordered and no structures or residences are currently at risk. Warm, dry weather is expected to persist through Tuesday, with afternoon winds likely to push fire activity before conditions ease overnight. Isolated thunderstorms could bring sudden erratic gusts, capable of spreading the flames further, though no major shift in the weather is currently forecast. For now, the fire burns inside one of the most watched patches of desert on the planet. Its cause official, its speculation, anything but.
Wildfires in the western United States are burning with renewed intensity as hot and dry weather fuels rapid spread across California's wine country and central Oregon. In Napa County, California, the picket fire broke out on August 21st near Calistoga. It grew rapidly, consuming more than 6,800 acres by August 24th, according to the California Department of Forestry and Fire Protection. Officials reported the fire was just 11% contained by August 24th evening. The fire is burning in rugged terrain north of Calistoga, in an area previously devastated by the 2020 glass fire. According to CAL FIRE's update on August 24th, the picket fire expanded by nearly 1,841 acres in a single day, with much of the activity concentrated along its eastern edge.
With the fire burning near communities, structure protection remains a high priority. Firefighters will be actively engaged in protecting homes and other structures, particularly in areas like Atna Springs Road and Butts Canyon Road.
On the ground, firefighting crews are confronting steep and inaccessible terrain. Steve Chapman, Operations Section Chief, said on August 24th, "It takes a long time to walk in." Governor Gavin Newsom, in a post on X, said, "California is better prepared than ever to confront the threat."
As California faces extreme heat and fire weather conditions, we're prepared with the world's largest firefighting fleet to respond quickly and protect Californians. Across the state, we stand ready with new aircraft, personnel, and resources to swiftly respond and save lives.
Dusty Martin, Incident Commander, warned that while the fire's footprint remained stable through Sunday, there's a lot of work ahead before containment is reached. The challenges are compounded by what CAL FIRE describes as a thermal belt, a layer of hot air that lingers overnight and fuels fire activity after dark. Even so, 5 night-flying helicopters were deployed to support ground crews. Still, CAL FIRE said progress has been made. 5 night-flying helicopters, supported by engines, dozers and hand crews, were deployed overnight to slow the spread. As of August 24th, more than 1,200 personnel, 140 fire engines, 20 hand crews and 10 helicopters were assigned to the operation. CAL FIRE added that firefighters were focusing on constructing direct and contingency control lines while mopping up inside existing contained fire lines. So far, no structures have been destroyed and no injuries have been reported. But Napa County officials said more than 190 people are under evacuation orders, and an additional 360 are under evacuation warnings. County Sheriff Oscar Ortiz confirmed a shelter was opened for evacuees, though, in his words, nobody showed up. Earlier on August 23rd, Napa County's Chief Executive Officer Ryan Alsop signed an emergency proclamation, authorizing swift and efficient allocation of resources to protect the public and mitigate damage.
The safety of our residents is our top priority. This declaration is a proactive step to ensure we can mobilize every available resource to respond to the needs of our community, including coordinating with state and federal partners.
Meanwhile, across the border in Oregon, the Flat Fire has become the state's largest active wildfire this year. Igniting on August 21st, the fire is burning 2 miles northeast of Sisters in central Oregon. By August 24th, it had exploded to 21,971 acres and remained uncontained, according to the Central Oregon Fire Information Service. Eric Perkins, Operations Section Chief with the Oregon Department of Forestry, said fire crews were working in difficult terrain under a red flag warning issued through August 25th. That warning cites unstable air, triple-digit temperatures, and very low humidity. In an update on August 24th, the Central Oregon Fire Information Service said,
Overnight, firefighters continued to aggressively fight the 21,971-acre flat fire. Night shift crews were able to establish initial dozer and hand lines around portions of the fire. Notably, crews established initial lines along the southern head of the fire and made additional progress along portions of the north and west perimeter.
Oregon Governor Tina Kotek has declared a conflagration, bringing in state fire marshal teams to protect homes. Evacuations have been ordered in parts of Deschutes and Jefferson counties, with Level 3 Go Now alerts covering around 1,000 homes. In total, nearly 3,940 homes are threatened by the blaze. The National Interagency Fire Center warned that hot, dry, and unstable conditions across the West, including very low humidity, strong winds, and the risk of lightning, could allow even the smallest spark to escalate into a fast-moving wildfire. Together, the Picket Fire in Napa County and the Flat Fire in Oregon highlight the volatile fire season gripping the western US, where heat waves, drought, and strong winds are creating explosive conditions. An air quality alert has been put in place in multiple US states. The Bay Area Air Quality Management District extended an advisory through August 25th, warning that wildfire smoke from the Picket Fire would impact Napa, Solano, and Sonoma counties.
If possible and temperatures allow, stay inside with windows and doors closed until smoke levels subside. Residents can also reduce their exposure to smoke by setting their car vent systems to recirculate to prevent outside air from moving inside. The use of indoor air filtration or going to a clean air center or other location with filtered air, such as a library or mall, can also help reduce smoke exposure.
Residents of the western United States have been sweltering in a heat wave that hospitalized some people, with temperatures forecast to hit dangerous levels throughout the weekend in Washington, Oregon, Southern California, Nevada, and Arizona. Meanwhile, air quality alerts have been issued across multiple communities in Central Oregon, including Beaver Marsh, Bend, Crescent, Deschutes River Woods, Lapine, Madras, Prineville, Redville, Silver Lake, Sunrise, and Three River. In Southern California, the extreme heat also led to elevated fire concerns, with red flag warnings in place for the mountains north of Los Angeles and Santa Barbara. According to IQ Air, current air quality levels ranged between 150 and 200, which fall into the categories of unhealthy to very unhealthy conditions for residents. Although it's difficult to directly tie a single fire or weather event to climate change, scientists say human-caused warming from burning fossil fuels like coal and gas is causing more intense heat waves and droughts, which in turn set the stage for more destructive wildfires. As of August 24th, at least 50 uncontained large fires were burning across the US, according to the National Interagency Fire Center. The agency noted that nearly 1 million acres in the United States have already burned this year. The agency said fuels and fire danger advisories were in effect for several western states. The National Interagency Fire Center urged the public to follow local fire restrictions amid the dangerous heat wave. The National Interagency Fire Center noted that hot and unstable weather is gripping much of the West Coast, the Pacific Northwest, and western Montana, with temperatures running 10 to 20 degrees above normal, a pattern that is driving dangerous fire conditions.